In the heart of the village of Ijibuok, where the sun kissed the earth every morning and the river sang to the trees, lived a young woman named Amora. She was admired for her beauty, her tall, slender figure, and the way her dark skin glowed under the sun. But beneath her beauty lay a secret she hid with layers of perfume, for she hated bathing. The villagers often whispered behind their hands, "Amora smells, but oh, she is clever enough to hide it." Amora loved attention. She loved how men and women alike would stare at her, enchanted by her perfume and her flawless skin. But the truth was something no one would have guessed.
Amora had a ritual every morning. She would skip the river and the soap and water, choosing instead a concoction of imported perfumes and local essences. She wore long, flowing dresses, ensuring that no one could catch a hint of her true self. Her neighbor, Oba, often walks by unnoticed. "Every morning, you pass by without touching the river. Don't you feel the heat?" he asked jokingly. Amora smiled, waving her fan. "I bathe in perfume, Oba. Water is for the common folk." The villagers laughed, some out of admiration, some out of pity. But no one dared confront her directly. Days turned into weeks, and Amora's reputation for elegance and sophistication grew. But her secret could not hide forever. One afternoon, during the annual village festival, the elders gathered everyone near the sacred riverbank. It was customary for villagers to present themselves with cleanliness, as the river was believed to carry blessings and drive away misfortune. Amora arrived, draped in a shimmering blue gown, the scent of her perfume preceding her like a herald. The villagers whispered, "Oh, she is here, but why does the air feel strange?" As the festival went on, the heat of the sun mixed with Amora's heavily layered perfume. Soon, a few children gagged and covered their noses. One mischievous boy ran to Mama Nkechi, the village elder. "Mama, something smells. It is not the flowers, I swear." Mama Nkechi's eyes narrowed. She had the sixth sense of the village, a spiritual intuition that allowed her to detect hidden truths. She approached Amora with a smile that was both kind and dangerous. "Amora, child, you smell like you have hidden water from the river itself." Amora laughed nervously, fanning herself. "Mama Nkechi, my perfume is strong today, is that what you mean?" But the elder did not answer. Instead, she whispered a few words under her breath, words the wind carried to the leaves, as if calling the spirits to witness. Later that day, the festival featured a dance ritual by the river. Every villager had to dip their feet in the water before joining the circle. Amora, determined to maintain her image, avoided the river. But as the drumbeats grew louder and the villagers chanted, a gust of wind blew Amora's dress and carried her scent into the open. The perfume, mixed with the true smell beneath, made the villagers recoil. Oba, who had been observing quietly, smirked. He whispered to a few children, "Let's see what happens if we tease the air around her." The children, giggling, ran past Amora, fanning her with palm leaves. The breeze revealed the truth. The perfume could not fully mask it anymore. The villagers gasped. Amora's secret was no longer hers to control. The whispers turned into a chorus of shock and mockery. She doesn't bathe. All this perfume, and yet, oh, the stench." Amora's face turned red with shame and anger. Humiliated, Amora ran to the riverbank, intending to leave the festival forever. But Mama Nkechi stopped her. "Child," the elder said, placing a firm hand on her shoulder, "even beauty without care is like a river without water, it cannot flow, it cannot nourish." Amora, tears streaming down her face, finally admitted her shame. She bowed to the river and began to wash herself properly for the first time in years. The villagers watched silently, learning that pride and vanity often come before disgrace. As she bathed, the spirits of the river whispered blessings, and the scent of clean water replaced her perfumes. She felt lighter, freer, and truly beautiful for the first time, not because of what she wore, but because of the care she took for herself. Amora returned to the village, her gown replaced with simple, flowing fabric. She walked among the villagers, teaching young girls and boys about the importance of hygiene, humility, and honesty. Oba approached her, grinning. "So, water really does make you shine." Amora laughed, a sound free from pride. "Yes, Oba. And perfume is only a shadow of true care." Mama Nkechi smiled from her veranda. Even the cleverest disguise cannot hide truth. But when faced, truth brings strength. The villagers learned a lesson that day: pride can blind, but honesty and humility illuminate the soul. And so, the tale of Amora, the girl who hated bathing, became a story told for generations, a classic reminder that beauty without care is like a river without water: it cannot flow, it cannot nourish.